Hello, good morning, friends. Welcome to our channel LabTech World. Myself Kishore Waghani, and today we are going to discuss Pradesh Lok Seva Ayog Nepal Lab Technician Exam question paper. This exam was held on 6th of December 2021. Before starting the solution of this question paper, I would like to request, if you are new to my channel, then please subscribe my channel LabTech World and press the bell icon to receive notifications of my next upcoming videos, because in this channel I am regularly uploading the videos of MCQs, previous year question papers, and notifications of various recruitments for the post of lab technician. That is going to be very helpful for those who are preparing for the government job in the various states for the post of lab technician. Let's start today's question paper with solution. Question number 1: which is an eukaryotes? And the options are: number 1 mycoplasma, number 2 bacteria, number 3 fungus, number 4 virus. And the fact given for this question, it is the primary distinction between prokaryotes and eukaryotic organism is that eukaryotic cells have a membrane bound nucleus and prokaryotic cells do not. Organisms such as animals, plants, fungi, and protists are the example of eukaryotes because their cells are organized into compartmentalized structure called organelles such as nucleus. So as per the information, we can say it is fungus is an example of eukaryotes. Rest of the three are the examples of prokaryotes. So option number 3 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 2. The color of gram-positive bacteria in gram stain is dash, and the options are: number 1 pink, number 2 purple, number 3 black, number 4 colorless. And the fact given regarding this question, it is the organisms are identified based on color and shape. Gram-positive organisms are either purple or blue in color, while gram-negative organisms are either pink or red in the color. Bacilli are rod-shaped, while cocci are spherical in shape. So, as per the information, we can say gram-positive organisms are purple or bluish in the color. So, as per the information, we can say option number 2 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 3. Normal value of thrombin time, that is TT, is option number 1 30 to 40 seconds, number 2 11 to 15 seconds, number 3 200 to 400 milligrams per deciliter, number 4 200 to 400 seconds. And the fact given regarding this question, it is a thrombin time may be ordered or performed by itself or along with a combination of other tests when you have bleeding or clotting episodes or problems, experiencing recurrent miscarriages, or have unexplained prolonged result on primary coagulation test, that is PT and APTT. Normal thrombin time is about 14 to 19 seconds. A longer thrombin time can be because of medicines that affects the blood clotting such as heparin and ergotrobin. So as per the information, we can say normal range of thrombin time, it is about 14 to 15 seconds. So 11 to 15 seconds, option number 2 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 4. The viruses can be grown in laboratory in option number 1 blood agar, number 2 chocolate agar, number 3 nutrient broth containing serum, number 4 living cells. And the fact given regarding this question, it is viruses replicates only within living cells. Some viruses are restricted in the kind of cells in which they replicate, and a few have not yet been cultivated at all under laboratory conditions. Fortunately, however, most viruses can be grown in cultured cells, embryonated hen's egg, or laboratory animals. So, in short, we can say viruses can be grown in laboratory in only in living cells. So, option number 4, living cells, is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 5. The selective medium for Vibrio cholerae is option number 1 McConkey agar, number 2 mannitol salt agar, number 3 cetrimide agar, number 4 thiosulfate citrate bile salt sucrose agar, that is TCBS agar. And the fact given regarding this question, it is alkaline peptone water is recommended as an enrichment broth, and thiosulfate citrate bile salt sucrose TCBS agar is the selective medium for of choice for isolating Vibrio cholerae. So as per the information, we can say option number 4 thiosulfate citrate Bile salt sucrose agar is the selective medium for Vibrio cholerae. So option number 4 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 6. The bacterial multiplication is caused by option number 1 mitosis, number 2 meiosis, number 3 conjugation, number 4 binary fission. And the information given regarding this question, it is bacteria reproduces by binary fission. Binary fission begins when the DNA of bacterium divides into two, that means replicates, and the bacterial cell then elongated and split into two daughter cells with each with identical DNA to the parent cell. So in short, we can say bacteria multiplies with binary fission. So option number 4 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 7. Christmas factor is option number 1 factor 8, number 2 factor 7, number 3 factor 9, number 4 factor 8, factor 13. Option number 4 factor 13. And the fact or information given regarding this question, it is the clotting factor 9 is also known as Christmas factor. The name is derived from the boy Stephen Christmas. He was lacking this factor and the deficiency led him to the acquired hemophilia. This Christmas factor is produced from the liver. So as per the information, we can say factor or clotting factor 9 is also known as the Christmas factor. So option number 3 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 8. Tourniquet test is positive in option number 1 multiple myeloma, number 2 polycythemia, number 3 hemophilia, number 4 purpuras. And the fact given regarding this question, it is capillary fragility test, also known as Rumpel-Ley capillary fragility test or Tourniquet test, determines the capillary fragility, and it is a clinical diagnostic method to determine the hemorrhagic tendency of a patient. This test assesses the fragility of capillary walls and it is used to determine the thrombocytopenia, thrombocytopenia, dengue fever and purpuras. So as per the information, we can say Tourniquet test will be positive in case of purpuras. Option number 4 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 9. Glass vessels and glass syringes are best sterilized by option number 1 hot air oven, number 2 autoclaving, number 3 irradiation, number 4 ethylene dioxide. And the fact given regarding this question, it is always better to sterilize all glass syringe in hot air oven after they were wrapped with kraft paper, or the glass syringe fitted with needle should be accommodated in the test tube with cotton wool plug, and the whole thing should be wrapped in kraft paper and sterilized in hot air oven at 160 degrees Celsius for 1 hour. So as per the information, we can say glass vessels and glass syringe should be best sterilized by the hot air oven. Option number 1 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 10. The media used for culture of Mycobacterium tuberculosis is option number 1 Lowenstein-Janssen medium, number 2 Ogawa medium, number 3 Dorset's egg medium, number 4 all of the above. And the fact given regarding this question, it is yes, all these three medium, that means Lowenstein-Janssen medium, Ogawa medium and Dorset's egg medium are used for the culture of Mycobacterium tuberculosis. So all of the above, option number 4 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 11. Sedex is, options are number 1 2% glutaraldehyde, number 2 2% iodine, number 3 2% sodium hypochlorite, number 4 none of the above. And the fact given regarding this question, it is glutaraldehyde sold under the brand name Sedex, and gluteral among the other is a disinfectant, medication, preservative and fixative. As a disinfectant, it is used to sterilize surgical instruments and other areas of hospitals with concentration of 2%. So Sedex is nothing but 2% glutaraldehyde. Option number 1 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 12. How many nuclei are there in the cyst of Giardia lamblia? And the options are number 1 1, number 2 2, number 3 4, number 4 8. And the fact given regarding this question, it is Giardia species cysts are oval to ellipsoid and measures 8 to 19 micrometer. Mature cysts have 4 nuclei, while immature cysts have 2 nuclei. Nuclei and fibrils are visible in both iodine stained wet mount, and trichome stained smear. So as per the information, we can say the mature cyst will have 4 nuclei. So option number 3, 4 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question number 13. The best skin antiseptic is option number 1, methanol, number 2, 100% ethanol, number 3, tincture iodine, number 4, phenol. And the fact given regarding this question, it is tincture of iodine or iodine tincture or weak iodine solution is the best skin antiseptic. It is usually 2 to 7% elemental iodine with along with potassium iodide or sodium iodide dissolved in a mixture of ethanol and water. Tincture solutions are characterized by the presence of alcohol. So as per the information, we can say option number 3, tincture iodine is the best skin antiseptic. So option number 3 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question number 14. The bacteria showing beta hemolysis on blood agar is option number 1, Staphylococcus aureus, number 2, Staphylococcus pyogenes, number 3, Staphylococcus agalacticae, and number 4, all of the above. And the fact given regarding this question, it is hemolysis on blood agar are divided into 3 groups by the type of hemolysis on blood agar: beta hemolysis, clear complete lysis of red blood cells, alpha hemolytic or alpha hemolysis, incomplete or green hemolysis, and gamma hemolysis with no hemolysis on red blood agar. Examples of organisms showing beta hemolysis are Staphylococcus aureus, Staphylococcus pyogenes, and Staphylococcus agalacticae. So as per the information, we can say all of the above given options are the examples of bacteria showing beta hemolysis. So option number 4, all of the above is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question number 15. Bacteria that acquires or requires large amount of carbon dioxide is called option number 1, mesophilic, number 2, thermophilic, number 3, halophilic, number 4, capnophilic. And the given information regarding this question, it is capnophils are the microorganism that thrives in presence of high concentration of carbon dioxide, whereas mesophils are a group of bacteria that grows and thrives in the moderate temperature ranges between 20 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius. And a thermophile is an organism that thrives at relatively high temperature between 41 to 122 degrees Celsius. And the last, the halophils are the extremophils that thrives in high salt concentrations. So as per the information, we can say it is capnophils is the correct answer for this question. Means capnophilic are the bacteria that requires large amount of carbon dioxide to grow. So option number 4 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question number 16. Facultative anaerobic bacteria grows option number 1, only in absence of oxygen, number 2, only in presence of oxygen, number 3, in absence or presence of oxygen, number 4, none of the above. And the fact given regarding this question, it is a facultative anaerobes is an organism which can survive in the presence of oxygen, can use oxygen in the aerobic respiration, but can also survive without oxygen via fermentation or anaerobic respiration. So as per the information, we can say facultative anaerobes are the organisms that can grow on in absence as well as the presence of the oxygen. So option number 3 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question number 17. CA 15.3 tumor marker is done for option number 1, colon cancer, number 2, ovary cancer, number 3, lung cancer, number 4, breast cancer. And the information available for this question, it is cancer antigen 15.3 or CA 15.3 is used to monitor response to breast cancer treatment and disease recurrence. The reference range for serum CA 15.3 is less than 30 units per ml. So as per the information, we can say tumor marker 15.3 is related to the breast cancer. So option number 4 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question number 18. Ideal thickness of cover slip commonly used for counting chamber is option number 1, 0.4 millimeter, number 2, 0.3 millimeter, number 3, 0.2 millimeter, number 4, 0.1 millimeter. And the correct answer for this question, it is option number 1, 4.4 millimeter is the ideal thickness of cover slip commonly used in counting chambers. That you have to remember for this question. Move to the next question number 19. Platelet count should be done within option number 1 30 minutes, number 2 1 hour, number 3 2 hours, number 4 3 hours. And the fact available regarding this question, it is the changing volume of blood cells is relatively stable for a period of 1 to 3 hours of the after collection. So this period is the best time to count the sample when using electronic instruments, because the platelets will be within the standard size range. So as per the information, we can say it should be done within 3 hours of the collection. So option number 4, 3 hours is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question number 20. RNA count is related to option number 1 WBC count, number 2 RBC count, number 3 platelet count, number 4 eosinophil count. And the information given regarding this question, it is RNA count describes the nucleus of a type of WBC, especially neutrophils, in an attempt to detect disease. The RNA count determines the percentage of neutrophils with 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 or more lobes. So in general, we can say RNA count is related to the WBC count. So option number 1 WBC count is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question number 21. White stain is a option number 1 acidic stain, number 2 basic stain, number 3 neutral stain, number 4 supravital stain. And the information available regarding this question, it is white stain is considered as a neutral stain because they are composed of a basic dye and an acidic dye. White stain is commonly used dye for staining blood smear. The basic dye in white stain is azure B and the acidic dye is eosin Y. So in general, we can say white stain is an example of neutral stain. Option number 3 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question number 22. Dash is the better time to collect the blood sample for microfilaria, and the options are number 1 before having any food, number 2 at any time, number 3 in the morning, number 4 at midnight. And the fact given regarding this question, it is species that causes lymphatic filariasis have microfilarial level that tends to peak at midnight. So it is recommended to collect blood sample between 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. For loasis, microfilarial level peaks between 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That is same for the filariasis. Capillary fingerprint or venous blood is used for thick blood films for microscopic examination. So the best time to collect blood samples for microfilaria, it is at midnight. So option number 4 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question number 23. Functions of platelets is option number 1 supply nutrients, number 2 stop the bleedings, number 3 supply the oxygen, number 4 defense. And the correct information available regarding this question, it is platelets play a major role in blood clotting. Normally when one of your blood vessel is injured, you start to bleed, your platelet will clump together to plug the hole in the blood vessel and stop the bleeding. So as per the information, we can say the major function or vital function of platelet is to stop bleeding. Option number 2 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question number 24. Bleeding from nose is called option number 1 melena, number 2 hemoptysis, number 3 epistaxis, number 4 hematemesis. And the fact or information available regarding this question, it is a nosebleed is the loss of blood from the tissue that lines the inside of your nose. Nosebleed, also called as epistaxis, are common in children's. So as per the information, we can say blood from nose or bleeding from nose is called epistaxis. Option number 3 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question number 25. The pH of Drapkin's solution is option number 1 4 to 5.4, number 2 7 to 7.4, number 3 7.4 to 8.0, number 4 8.0 to 8.5. And the information available regarding this question, it is Drapkin's reagent is used for the quantitative colorimetric determination of hemoglobin concentration in the whole blood at 514 nanometer. Drapkin's solution react with all forms of hemoglobin except sulf hemoglobin. a pigment that normally occurs only in minute concentration in blood. Usually Drapkin's solution or Drapkin's reagent have alkaline pH that is about around 8.6 or so. At this pH, Hb is converted to the oxyhemoglobin, which is measured at 540 nanometer or 576 nanometer filters. So as per the information, we can say the pH of Drapkin solution is around 8 to 8.5. Option number 4 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 26. Indirect Coombs test can be performed by option number 1, one tube procedure, number 2, two tube procedure, number 3, three tube procedure, number 4, both 1 and 2. And the information available regarding this question, it is Coombs test is also known as the antiglobulin test. It was discovered by Coombs, Morant and Race in 1945. There are two types of Coombs test. One, that is direct Coombs test. Number 2, indirect Coombs test. Direct Coombs test, which is one tube procedure, detects the in vivo pre-sensitized RBCs. Antibodies bind to the antigen present on the RBC, whereas indirect Coombs test, which is a three-tube procedure, detects the in vitro unknown, irregular, incomplete antibodies present in the serum of the patient. So as per the information, we can say indirect Coombs test can be performed using three-tube procedure. One for test, one for positive control, one for negative control. So option number 3 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 27. The anticoagulant heparin derives its name from the organ. Option number 1, kidney, number 2, heart, number 3, liver, number 4, lung. And the fact given regarding this question, it is the term heparin was coined by the Howell from the Greek word hyper, that means liver, the tissue from which it was first isolated. So as per the information, we can say heparin got its name from the organ liver. Option number 3 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 28. When blood group was discovered, and the options are option number 1, 1940, number 2, 1900, number 3, 1856, number 4, 1800. And the information available regarding this question, it is the human ABO blood groups were discovered by the Austrian born American biologist Karl Landsteiner in 1901. So as per the information, we can say option number 2, 1900 is the correct answer, where blood group was discovered. So option number 2 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 29. FFP, fresh frozen plasma, can be preserved, utilized till option number 1, 35 days, number 2, 6 hours, number 3, 12 hours, number 4, 1 years. And the information available regarding this question, it is FFP is prepared from the whole blood or apheresis donation and frozen at minus 18 degrees Celsius or below within 8 hours of collection. The volume of unit is typically 200 to 250 ml. When stored at minus 18 degrees Celsius or below, FFP outdates in 12 months. 6-year storage at minus 65 degrees Celsius is allowable but requires FDA approvals. So in general, it is stored at minus 18 degrees Celsius and can be utilized till 1 year. Should be utilized within 1 year. So option number 4, 1 year is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 30. Father of blood circulation is option number 1, William Harvey, number 2, Karl Landsteiner, number 3, Dr. Kohn, number 4, Joseph Lister. And the fact given regarding this question, it is William Harvey was an English physician and was the first known physician to describe completely and in detail the systemic circulation and properties of blood being pumped to the brain and body by the heart. So he is also known as the father of blood circulation. So option number 1, William Harvey, is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 31. Storage of blood bag below 2 to 8 degrees Celsius causes option number 1, increased WBC count, number 2, increased RBC count, number 3, increased platelet count, number 4, hemolysis occurs. And the fact available regarding this question, it is red cells and white blood cells must always be stored at a temperature between 2 to 6 or 2 to 8 degrees Celsius in a blood bank refrigerator. Below 2 degrees Celsius, red cells become hemolyzed, so they must never be allowed to freeze. Hemolyzed cell, if transfused, can cause renal failure and fetal bleeding problems. So, in short, we can say from the given information, if storage of blood bag below 2 to 8 degrees Celsius will result into hemolysis of the red blood cells. So, option number 4 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 32. Normality is expressed in option number 1 grams per liter, number 2 gram equivalents per liter, number 3 moles per 100 grams, number 4 grams per liter. And the fact given regarding this question, it is normality is expressed of concentration that is equal to the gram equivalent weight of solute per liter of the solution. Unit of normality is equivalent per liter and N is the symbol used to denote the normality. So from the given information, we can say normality is expressed in the gram equivalents per liter. So option number 2 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 33. What is the function of ATP? And the options are number 1 message carrier, number 2 storage and transport energy, number 3 make proteins, number 4 break down sugars. And the fact given regarding this question, it is adenosine triphosphate, that is ATP, energy carrying molecules found in the cells of all living things. ATP captures chemical energy obtained from the breakdown of food molecules and releases it to fuel other cellular processes. So from the given information, we can say the function of ATP is to carry and store and transport the energy. So option number 2 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 34. Fluoride inhibits the dash enzyme in glycolysis, and the options are number 1 enolase, number 2 cis aconitate, number 3 succinate thiokinase, number 4 aldolase. And the fact given regarding this question, it is fluoride inhibits enolase, which is far downstream in the glycolytic pathway. Enzymes upstream of enolase remains active and continue to metabolize glucose until substrates are exhausted. So from the given information, we can say fluoride or sodium fluoride inhibits the enolase enzyme in the glycolytic pathway. Option number 1 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 35. Bilirubin is not excreted in urine in option number 1 obstructive jaundice, number 2 hepatic jaundice, number 3 hemolytic jaundice, number 4 all of the above. And the information available regarding this question, it is urobilinogen is a colorless pigment that is produced in the gut from the metabolism of bilirubin. Some of urobilinogen is excreted in feces and the rest is reabsorbed and excreted in the urine. In obstructive jaundice, bilirubin does not reach to the bowel and urinary excretion of urobilinogen is diminished. So from the given information, we can say in case of obstructive jaundice, bilirubin is not excreted in the urine. Option number 1 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 36. Maltose on hydrolysis gives option number 1 glucose plus galactose, number 2 glucose plus sucrose, number 3 glucose plus glucose, number 4 glucose plus fructose. And the fact given regarding this question, it is maltose on hydrolysis gives glucose plus glucose, sucrose on hydrolysis gives glucose plus fructose, and lactose on hydrolysis gives glucose plus galactose. So from the given information, we can say option number 3 is the correct answer. That means maltose on hydrolysis gives glucose plus glucose, that means 2 molecules of glucose. Option number 3 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 37. Which is the best stain for reticulocyte count? And the options are number 1 Alcian blue, number 2 brilliant cressyl blue, number 3 toluidine blue, number 4 new methylene blue. And the fact given regarding this question, it is for reticulocyte stain and count, better and more reliable results are obtained with new methylene blue than with brilliant cressyl blue. New methylene blue is chemically different from methylene blue, which is a poor reticulocyte count, poor reticulocyte stain. So as per the information, we can say option number 4 new methylene blue is the best stain for reticulocyte count. Option number 4 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 38. Inulin is option number 1 lipid, number 2 protein, number 3 carbohydrates, number 4 vitamin. And the fact given regarding this question, it is inulin is a water soluble storage polysaccharide and belongs to a group of non digestible carbohydrates called fructans. Inulin is totally different from insulin, which is a pancreatic enzyme for conversion of glucose to glycogen. So inulin is carbohydrate, whereas insulin is a protein, as it is an enzyme. So here it is asked about inulin. So option number 3, carbohydrate, is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 39. The beta oxidation of palmitic acid provides dash ATPs, and the options are number 1, 106 ATPs, number 2, 38 ATPs, number 3, 129 ATPs, number 4, 146 ATPs. And the detailed fact available for this question, it is beta oxidation of palmitic acid gives 7 NADH and 7 FADH as well as 8 acetyl coenzyme A. Now this 8 acetyl CoA will later give 1 FADH and 3 NADH as well as 1 GTP, which will be converted later into ATPs in each Krebs cycles for acetyl CoA. Total NADH and FADH for total 8 acetyl CoA will be 24 NADH and 8 FADH along with 8 ATPs. From newer concept in electron transport chain, each FADH and each NADH gives 1.5 and 2.5 ATPs. Previously it was 2 and 3 ATPs respectively. So from newer concept, total NADH and FADH is equal to 31 and 15 respectively. So total ATPs according to the newer concept is equal to 31 multiplied by 2.5 plus 15 multiplied by 1.5 plus 8 is equal to 108 ATPs, and 2 ATPs will be subtracted as those 2 are used for the charging fatty acids for beta oxidation. So total ATP derives from the beta oxidation of palmitic acid. As per new concept, it is 108 minus 2 is equal to 106 ATPs. As per older calculation, it was 13 multiplied by 3 plus 15 multiplied by 2 plus 8 is equal to 131 ATPs, and as 2 ATPs will be subtracted as those are used for the charging fatty acids for beta oxidation. So as per older calculation, it is 129 ATPs are derived from the beta oxidation of palmitic acid. But as per the newer concept, you have to answer it is 106 ATPs derived from the beta oxidation of palmitic acid. Option number 1 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 40. Congenital sideroblastic anemia is commonly option number 1 macrocytic, number 2 microcytic, number 3 normocytic, number 4 spherocytic. And the fact given regarding this question, it is sideroblastic anemia is a group of blood disorder characterized by an impaired ability of bone marrow to produce normal red blood cells. In this condition, the iron inside the red blood cells is inadequately used to make the hemoglobin despite normal amount of iron. Sideroblastic anemia can be acquired or congenital. Anemia is usually microcytic in congenital sideroblastic anemia and macrocytic in acquired sideroblastic anemia. So here it is asked about the congenital sideroblastic anemia. So option number 2 microcytic is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 41. A person can donate blood in option number 1 every 2 months, number 2 every 3 months, number 3 every 4 months, number 4 half yearly. And the fact given regarding this question, it is any healthy adult, both male and female, can donate blood. Men can donate blood safely once every 3 months, while women can donate blood within every 4 months. Donor should be in the age group of 18 to 65 years. So as per the information, we can say a person can donate blood within the every 3 months. So option number 2 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question, number 42. The culture media commonly used for fungus culture is option number 1 blood agar, number 2 McConkey agar, number 3 Subrod dextrose agar, number 4 chocolate agar. And the fact given regarding this question, it is general purpose media that are commonly used for the fungal culture are Subrod dextrose, malt extract, and less commonly used brain heart infusion medium. To prevent contamination of the medium by bacteria, chloramphenicol is also used in the media. So from the given information, we can say the media that is used for the fungal culture, it is sabro-dextrose agar. Option number 3 is the correct answer from the given option. Move to the next question number 43. Semen analysis is indicated to detect option number 1 sterility, number 2 fertility, number 3 importance, number 4 deformity. And the fact given regarding this question, it is a semen analysis is used to find out if a problem with semen or sperm may be causing men's infertility. This test may also be used to see if a vasectomy has been successful or not. So as per the information, we can say semen analysis is done or indicated to detect fertility of a person. So option number 2 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question number 44. Earliest marker for cardiac profile test is option number 1 LDH, number 2 troponin T HS, that is highly sensitive, number 3 AST, number 4 CKMB. And the fact given regarding this question, it is the earliest biomarker to increase is the muscle enzyme CK or CPK, which is present in the systole of the myocytes and predominantly released into the bloodstream from the necrosed myocardium. The CKMB fraction, being more specific to the myocardium, quickly replaced the CK and is considered as the gold standard for it. So from the given information, we can say CK or CKMB is the earliest cardiac marker for the cardiac profile test that tends to rise within the 30 minutes of the injury to the heart's muscles. So option number 4 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question number 45. All are gram-positive bacilli except option number 1 Escherichia coli, number 2 Bacillus species, number 3 Clostridium species, number 4 Listeria monocytogenes. And the fact given regarding this question in form of examples of gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. Examples of gram-negative bacteria are acetic acid bacteria, Xanthomonas, Zymomonas, Escherichia coli, Vibrio cholera, Salmonella species, Pseudomonas species, and many others. Whereas examples of gram-positive bacteria are lactic acid bacteria, Staphylococcus aureus, Mycobacterium tuberculosis, Anthrax, Enterococci, Staphylococcus pneumoniae, Hemolytic bacteria, and Clostridium botulinum. So from the given information, we can say it is Escherichia coli that is not the example of gram-positive bacteria, as it is a gram-negative bacteria. So option number 1 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question number 46. All of the following are enriched medium except option number 1 McConkie agar, number 2 blood agar, number 3 chocolate agar, number 4 Loeffler's serum agar. And the fact given regarding this question, it is enriched media refers to the media which contains the nutrient required to support the growth of a wide variety of organisms, including some fastidious ones, whereas enrichment media refers to the liquid media that inhibits the growth of unwanted bacteria. The example of enriched media are blood agar, chocolate agar, and Loeffler's serum agar, and etc. Whereas the examples of enrichment media are selenite F broth, tetrathionate broth, and alkaline peptone water, etc. So from the given information, we can say the examples of enriched media are option number 2, 3, and 4. Option number 1 McConkie agar is not an example of enriched medium, which is a differential medium that differentiate organism on base of their ability to ferment lactose, as in lactose fermenting organism and lactose non-fermenting organism. So option number 1 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question number 47. The bacteria which is motile without flagella is option number 1 Escherichia coli, number 2 Salmonella typhi, number 3 Proteus vulgaris, number 4 Treponema pallidum. And the fact given regarding this question, it is Treponema pallidum exhibits characteristic motility that consists of rapid rotation about its longitudinal axis and blending, flexing, and snapping about its full length. So from the given information, we can say it is Treponema pallidum that exhibits the motility without flagella. Rest of the three exhibits the motility with the help of flagella, that is Escherichia coli, Salmonella typhi, and Proteus vulgaris. So here option number 4 is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question number 48. Ionizing radiation can be used for sterilization of option number 1 plastic syringe, number 2 gloves, number 3 catheters, number 4 all of the above. And the fact given regarding this question, it is ionizing radiation sterilization generally involves the irradiation with either gamma rays or high energy electrons. Ionizing radiation affects every polymer's physical and chemical properties, but some plastic materials are more resistant than others to degradation from radiation at sterilization doses. So from the given information we can say ionizing radiation can be used for sterilization of plastic syringe, gloves and catheters too. So option number 4, all of the above is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next question number 49. The important source of nutrition of bacteria is option number 1 agar, number 2 electrolytes, number 3 inorganic salts, number 4 peptones. And the fact given regarding this question it is peptone is a mixture of protein and amino acid that is obtained by breakdown of natural products such as animal tissues, milks and plants. The function of peptone in nutrient agar is to provide a protein source so that microorganisms can grow. So from the given information we can say in important source of nutrition for bacteria in media it is peptone. So option number 4 peptone is the correct answer for this question. Move to the next and last question of this video. Question number 50. Benedict's test is used to detect dash in urine. Option number 1 glucose, number 2 albumin, number 3 acetone, number 4 protein. And the fact given regarding this question it is the Benedict's test identifies reducing sugar, either monosaccharides or disaccharides which have free ketone or aldehyde functional group. Benedict's solution can be used to test the presence of glucose in urine. So from the given information we can say Benedict's test is used to detect glucose or check the presence of glucose in the urine. Option number 1 is the correct answer for this question. That's all for the today. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe my channel LabTech World for such and more informative videos. And if you like my work then like and share my videos with your friends. Thank you. Thank you very much.